it finally. So if you do come, make sure not to follow my dad. It will take you to Garnet Hill, the top of Garnet Hill, and it's not safe, not passable, and most likely scratch your car and possibly get you stuck. So we turned at Garnet Hill and follow the directions. I will put it in the description, and that way you won't get lost. And that's kind of why we've done this, so that it's easy to find these kind of places. So we're up here at the top, and there's a picnic table, there's bathrooms, very clean. There's a little guest book over here, and parking, and the road coming up here was graded and definitely a lot easier to drive. Over here looks really nice, and we're gonna start looking. So far we've seen just little pieces of druzy looking crystal, but from what I understand, it'll be kind of little garnets will be stuck in there, and there's tailings, and you can break it out of the host rock. So we will start doing that and show you what we find. A hole in it, so probably this one at one point was a garnet, and they all go downhill. So if you see ones that have big holes, to break open, or you can just surface dig or surface look on the surface and see if you find any that are sitting on the surface. There's quite a few. Oh my. Up here. And then they say they flow downhill, so to definitely look downhill in the crevice. There's rocks all the way there to the top and all the way down the hill, and all the way on that side as well. So definitely a lot of material to go through. Looks like maybe one. They say that these little pockets, they were empty and then they fill after the explosion from a volcano, and they fill in those little holes right here. So there was probably a garnet there at one point. And there's a lot to search through. Kind of an interesting place though. Half of one right here. You can kind of see the straight line on it. Seems like a lot of them form kind of in little pockets, but ones like this would definitely be one that you'd want to look in, because it kind of has holes and little sparkles. Hold on, that is so cute. He's just like, I'm going for it. Are you rock-handed? Yes, I am. Look at that big old milky smile. Big old smile. Yes. All right, we're back at it. We finally found Garnet Hill yesterday, right at the end of the day. So we stayed in a hotel in Ely, which if you ever go to Ely, you'll have to stay in the hotel. What's the hotel called?
Prospector.
Prospector. Awesome hotel. A little bit pricey, but they are very nice and very nice.
Pet friendly.
Pet friendly. Kid friendly. I think. I don't know. They might not allow kids. No.
No, they do.
I'm just kidding. And they have a pool and a spa, which we were exhausted and didn't go. But so right up here this is coming through the 50, through Ely, going
50 west.
West, 50 west, and we're gonna be up there. We ended up all over the mountain. This side is a copper mine, we found out. Right up here is, and I'll show the other view once we get up there. I'll probably scrap all the stuff we did yesterday because it was very frustrating. To definitely come when the ground is thawed, because this is our second day here, which I wasn't really planning to have 2 days, but we couldn't find anything. We couldn't find here. We finally did, and it was too dark, but everything is kind of frozen because we got up really early and came down here. All the locals said to go to the very, very bottom because it rains, and then all the rocks come down here. And pretty low on the hill. It goes back a ways. You see, look at all the little ravines. I noticed the rocks have changed color, but I haven't found anything. But a lot of them that I've been trying to pick up are frozen to the ground. So I'm going to take some that look promising and take home and crack them open. So we have a few more places we wanted to check out on the way home, but I just don't feel right leaving without at least 1 or 2 gardens, as an example. But we have another 5 hours to drive home, so. I think the light also helps, so that you can kind of have the sunlight, so you can kind of see. This one I've been holding quite a few little garnets in there. That one here. I don't know if it's best to go to these areas. It said low in the ravine, but I'm at the bottom of the hill, and it's a pretty good sized hill, so. And they said after the rain is the best time to look as well. I was up a little higher, but there's no sun, and it's freezing, so I thought I would come with sunset. Alright, I finally found one. Just started taking the hammer and kind of moving the rock around because it's all frozen. I saw a big piece. Yep. Well, I at least found one. I found one up above there. Something's shiny. Up at the very top, but it was pretty small, but it looks like it's very well shaped, so I know people find some up here that are like a couple inches big. That I have not seen, but I'm sure this is a well-traveled place, so especially for rock hounders. But I also know that there is turquoise outside of Austin, Nevada, so that's where we're going next. Alright, I'm gonna keep looking, see what I find. See, there's little ravines everywhere. They go way down in there, and over there. We've looked under trees, but I didn't realize that it came down this far. We kind of thought it was up there just a little ways. But it comes down and there's dig sites everywhere where people have been. So I'll keep looking, see what I find. Alright, so I found a couple. I think that's one. It's shaped like one. I went pretty far down, all the way down there. To the bottom. It does seem like the little smaller areas have more than in the crevices. I'm sure if the sun was on it, it would be easier to see, but there's quite a bit of smaller rock that some of it's black, and then they've got some of them have garnets in them, or garnet holes. Not all of them though. So far I found one in the host rock and two separate ones. I've been on here for about an hour going through all the ravines and everything like the locals said to do. There's quite a few that look like they're actually stuck in the rock itself. So, I'm taking this up to be broken. And some people come out and break all of these and get them all out of the stone, or get them out of the rock. And there's a lot of dig sites as well. If we had all day, I'm sure we would do pretty good. I found quite a few so far, so alright, I'm gonna go walking up and see how Jewel did.